Hello, man cabbages, and welcome back to another mapping video. Episode 16 of WICSO. So, what we have here now is missing another feudal estate. Yep. I've been ignoring these three teams for far too long. So this is what it looks like. Instead of, drawing it after I'm pre-drawing it and then having a different layer, so split up, the white and the pink countries were both split up to 4 countries and the green countries were split up to 3. It looks like a color explosion. Now, all held in personal union like this. But, we can't have 4 at once. That's too much. So if one has to go, or one stays, then another has to go. But before we deal with that, I added some new things. Some more stuff, like over here, we got a dictatorship. These are actually the only 2 democracies, Cuba and Ender's Nation, because I made these ones, the red ones, are republics. We got, some dictatorships and monarchies down here. It's we got quite a few more monarchies. Yeah, and then I also finally, after a while, updated the religion layer. Looks a bit better now. You can see them side by side. I managed to update a lot of borders. But yeah, so we have a new religion layer. Really shows how many different religions and countries used to be here. A great team. But thankfully they treat them well for now. But like I was saying, one stays, another has to go. So we will be axing. Yeah, this one's honestly the most boring one out of all of them, so really deserves to be axed the most. And also, I mean, it's technically the biggest, but it's literally made of 2 countries. So, yeah. And the purple team's like, what? You can't just get independence like that. So it starts attacking the pink team. So this technically calls upon the right angle alliance, but they're like, okay guys, we don't need to do that because it's just kind of like just a petty squabble, because it's more of a defensive alliance, and they're like, its members are kind of like, I mean, do you really have to? Like, you could just, they're just gonna rebel again if you get them. They're smart enough to know that, but so yeah, but basically they are handily dealing with them, but slowly, because they have to ship out their soldiers all the way, not actually that bad, but well, if we remember last war, they had some enemies like the dark red team and also the indigo team that kind of didn't like them, were the 2 main enemies, and the blue team. So the blue team can't really do much about it. Blue team's really crippled. The indigo team's just surrounded, and they do not want to do that. But the dark red team's like, we don't have much to lose. So they actually start attacking the purple team, and they say, well, there's not really a war thing, we're just on the side of your rebellion. Rebellion. Let's have the... Oh yeah, I changed this to... We'll have the speech bubble the speech bubble zone. Nice, speech bubbles. Wrong layer. Okay. Speech bubbles. Boom. Speech bubbles. Boom. So we got the speech bubbles. Everybody's favorite thing, speech bubbles. And the other kind of countries in the right angle triangle alliance are kind of put off by this. So what? The dark red team's joining? And they're like, the purple team's like, no, we got this, because they don't want to cause a conflict, because they know if they cause a conflict, it will kind of, not really, disorganize the nation, kind of just, it's easier if they can just deal with it and them alone, because they don't really need, honestly, it's more like the purple was the center of the alliance. They were the strongest one of the alliance, so they're more the protector, not the one that needs to be defended. They're slowly chipping away at it until the dark red team sends a big rush, and they're like, yeah, they still do have a war-related religion, so they still are actually better at war than the average nation, I would say. But, purple team has a lot of might, but they're actually doing surprisingly well for all of this. So allowing the pink team here take some more land while they're kind of distracted with that. And it's like, guys, shouldn't we be winning? Guys. And the right angle alliance is kind of like, shouldn't we help them? And they're like, no, I don't need help. I think it would be embarrassing. Too much of an ego boost. But the lavender team decides, hey, they need help, and why not get some land while we're at it? So lavender team decides to start going here, fix their ugly border. So the purple team's like, what? I said no. And the purple team like crashes out for no reason. They should want help, but they don't. So they decide, you know what? I'm leaving the Right Angle Alliance. Which is kind of awkward for the Lavender team because they're kind of fighting them even though nobody else in their group is. So purple team's fighting it on their own, and the Lavender team's like, damn, I guess I'm not gonna help them because they don't like me. So Lavender team kind of just backs out, and pink team quickly before that, before they declare peace, saying this is like, okay, we'll take this area. But the purple team is kind of losing, and nobody's coming to help them because nobody wants to get on their bad side, even though they shouldn't be a bad side. And yeah, it shouldn't be a bad side, but nobody wants to get on the dark red team even takes a major city over here. Pink team slowly advancing, and people seeing this are kind of like, damn, the purple team's a real douche. So the red team is like, let's do something about that, and starts fighting the purple team also, even though they kind of were just friends with the purple team. And I'm like, damn, look at this guy, douche canoe. So red team starts like fighting, and the purple team was really not expecting this. Like after kind of, like we were friends, even though we left our alliance and started berating other members, and the purple team's like, no, we can't be losing over here. They take back their city, but the red team's like, They're persistent and takes this area over here completely off, taking back this major city that they got. Red team even starting advances over here, and the indigo team also kind of feeling wronged by the purple team's like, he's chances to grab more land, and they're like, what? Even the blue team gets on this, even though they're kind of weak before. Like, they still are weak, but it's just like, damn. The lavender team even takes back their old capital. If you don't remember, this major city that there used to be their capital like a long while ago. They still have actually a sizable like religious population there, as you can see by the religion maps. But purple team is like I said, egotistical. So they're kind of like, we can do this, guys. They're trying to be like patriotic or something, and like they take back this major city, and they're like, wow, we one major city, only like 5,000 more to go. I mean, not just major cities, but you know what I mean. And they slowly advance a bit here, but the red team also slowly advances a bit over here, kind of cutting off this area. Everybody's like, pretty much back. So they take it back, and at the same time, like, can't really do that well. The red team kind of getting back at them. The blue team even taking a bit more, and they're like, damn, this is really not working. Indigo team taking more, and this ruler does not concede. They get beheaded and die because, well, they're stupid. And the new ruler immediately is like, peace, guys, peace. So they basically work it out with this new ruler that's completely different, way more like it. And they're kind of like, sorry for what my, actually, let's not have it bad, let's do crazy uncle. Sorry what my crazy uncle did there. I'm not about any of that stuff. I don't want to really fight a war. And they're like kind of feeling bad for them, so they give them like some land back. They still take some, still definitely take some land and some, reparations, like, money and all that. But they allow them to have like some land back, and also allow them, reluctantly, the dark red team allows them to take back their major city over here. But so reluctantly they allow that. They reluctantly take a bit of this back over here. Lavender team tries really hard to keep this area. They gain a bit, but the purple team is still allowed to take their capital area, or old capital. This capital's like really old. But they're generally a bit more friendly now because that all happened, and they have a new ruler, so they like take back some of this area. But basically did not go well for purple team, and purple team was definitely second place, just behind the gray team, because the gray team is also strong. But now, how the glory fell from grace. It was first the blue team that fell completely, and then now the purple team. So actually the red team's the strongest on the island, which hasn't, literally if you watch my placements video, hasn't happened since episode 1. But they're not the strongest overall. They're not first place. The gray team's still definitely stronger. There's still other teams that are stronger, but they're the strongest on the island, so that's actually the impressive part. Because, the two other powers kind of fell from grace. But, so, yeah, everything's good for the island. Especially the red team, going good for them. Yeah, purple team kind of not looking all too hot, just making some small border changes. And to think all this happened over, like, a single rebellion and a rambunctious ruler is kind of crazy. But yeah, the rebellion's happy that they're actually fully rebelled. So, yeah. Nothing like the purple team just kind of almost falling. It kind of makes me think, like, will they actually ever end off one of these Marble Island countries? The first episode. Like I'm definitely more content with having off like a second episode country. Actually, no, I'm not really either. First and second episode countries have kind of had plot armor. Like, the dark red team, the indigo team, and the orange team were all second episode countries, so they kind of actually had plot armor before. Like, I don't know how much plot armor I'm actually going to keep them. Third episode countries don't really have as much plot armor, though, I'm going to tell you that. So, like, spoiler alert, the light blue team, yeah, it was light blue team. No, what's light blue team? I don't know. A lot of these countries have, like, semi-plot armor. They're not going to be outright destroyed, but they're definitely going to be humiliated. But, good for them. But, meanwhile, Great Country expands a bit here before they're cut off. It's more around this bay area. And then the dark teal country takes the rest. So yeah, this Mexico's looking, or Central America, I don't know if it's like Mexico. Central America, the bottom half of Central America is looking way more filled in. And we got the Cuban Rebellion going strong here. So yeah, this new hobgobble. So this Louisiana is basically becoming the new Mexico, well, new old Mexico. Just, Mexico. It's changed a lot since then. It's actually more of a super state country. But yeah, new old Mexico. So it's very divided. But some of these countries, after kind of being divided, are like, that should do it all on ourselves. Do it all on ourselves? What? Whoa, why does that sound weird? But they basically explore more, so they can kind of, explore outwards. I really don't know. There should be a trade route this way by now. Let's make that right now, because there isn't a trade route. There's, like, trade routes around here. But, let's go take a trade route from, like, this capital area. Wrong layer. I hate when that happens. It happens way too often. They basically make capital through this area, kind of into the water country over here, the tsunami country, and then they, never mind, go through the water country, I'm gonna go around these bays, and then they basically go into the gray team, into the, oh yeah, I need to give them capitals, because that's typical, into the pink team, into the white team, and actually specifically around this light pink rose team over here. Let's just say their leader's not as popular. Didn't do anything too bad, but with how many small countries there are, the trade routes can easily shift depending on, who did the best. The Florida country kind of gets skipped because, well, they get skipped. Then it goes through in Golan's country down here, in the Carolinas. And then it goes up through here into the Delaware Peninsula, through New Jersey, and then into Ender's area. Okay. So that's a new trade route going along the south coast of America, south and east coast. So, yeah. Country is this maroon country over here. Bright colors decides, hey, let's expand with our newfound freedom. Yeah, these weren't aristocrats, they were actually some of these were kind of aristocratic, but they're also just different countries from, oh yeah, I made the same color as the gold team. They're far away, and let's just say they're not looking the best. And the green team, nope, never mind. Green team expanding over here, like gray team expanding over here. Typical expansion procedures. Follow lockdown procedures. You know what I'm saying. Just expanding outward. outwards. Climb team expanding outwards. Great team. I honestly have not done anything with the elemental teams, really. I really need to do something with them. But, can do typical collapse, but maybe we'll do something with them later. They're pretty stable right now. But speaking of the gold team not doing too well, let's just say this dark kind of brown gold team kind of got shafted, so they feel like they want more, they deserved more, so they kind of like start attacking the gold team. Kind of what happens is, because kind of like in territorial IO, where just they see one person attack, monkey see, monkey do, so the green team's like, hey, we want land, so they start attacking the gold team, and then the pink team is also like, hey, attack over this way, and then the green team, the dark gold team didn't actually get that much, and there goes the gold team. Yeah. And I'm still going to keep the capital there because, like I said, this is all like one administrative area, so they still keep it in this area, which is actually now split, which is now the green team. So, yeah, there goes the original gold team. So, I guess we got the new Louisiana gold team was... Yeah, no, gold team was like episode 3, or was it episode 5? It was only Orange Team Rebellions, because I think it was episode 5. No, it was episode 3. I'm going to episode 5, yeah. Episode 3, so episode 3 country is dead. Completely dead. Yeah, so, plot armor, what's that? Like I said, I still sent my plot armor for these countries, but... but after watching this assassination, this is really a better dark gold team. This is like an orangish gold. It's like, let's expand more. Probably not probably, definitely the strongest. Even though the green team now is the capital, they're still not as strong. Green team kind of cuts off this gold team, so only 2 nations can really expand now because the other ones are cut off. But yeah, it's looking pretty good for them, I guess. Yeah, these nations are completely enclosed. So is the purple team because of what happened. But yeah, that's probably it. So goodbye, my cabbages.